go. All right. So we're back after doing a little bit of learning on my own pace and not on everyone else's time. Um, and let's see what we've learned. All right. So I made some notes, but I'm going to keep them off screen for now. Actually, I can show you my notes. That's fine. Right. So you can make the capsule visible. That's quite a useful trick while you're trying to figure out your movement. And then I was kind of doing the camera all wrong, so I've removed the camera. I'm going to show you how to do that a bit better. You can also watch the video by the Unity experts, who's obviously going to be much better than mine. Maybe I fiddle with the camera a little bit, then I'm going to add some movement, and then I'm going to add some player controls and some player input, and let's see if we can get that done at least. Okay, so to add the camera, we need to first add the spring arm. And for now, I'll just keep it as spring arm, and then we can add the camera and keep it as camera. Okay, so instead of trying to rotate the camera, we actually rotate the spring arm. And that looks a little better there. And now the target arm length, let's just start with about 600 or so. Okay, because we probably don't need collisions, so I'm going to turn that off for now. And the other settings I think we can leave as is. And there is a setting for the field of view, which I now can't find. I wonder if you can search for it. It'll be FOV. No. Field. Also no. Okay. Oh, that's on the camera. The FOV is on the camera itself. That's right. Obviously, it's on the camera. So the field of view at the moment is 90. That is probably going to be too wide, but I'm not going to change it just yet. And we can see what the field of view looks like when we play now. Before we go off here, we can also show the capsule. Collision presets is editor only. Events, mobile. Let's see if it's shown. Nope, that's not either of those. That's navigation, shape color. There we go. Visible, not visible. So it looks like it's visible by default. Let's compile that. Okay, that feels a little better. Okay. Camera looks good. Our capsule is not visible, it seems. Okay, let's stop that. Go back here. File, save, file. Alright, so that gives us our kind of camera view, but the capsule is still not visible. Let's go see. Hidden in scene capture. Visible in scene capture. Render custom use parent attach. Nope. Nope. Okay. Let's not stress too much about that for now. It is going to be a little bit frustrating because I don't think we can see it here. I'm not seeing it, right? I'm not seeing it. So going to make it a little bit harder to do some of these initial pieces. Maybe we change the process around a little bit. I'm going to try once more to bring in a character. Don't know if where is my this window. I think I have any people up there. Oh, that's probably me. There we go. Very good. Okay, so don't know who else is watching, if anyone is watching, but I'm trying to decide whether I should use one of these very, very nice Paragon characters or whether I should just use the mannequins. At this point, I'm leaning towards just using the mannequins because they're there and simple. So maybe I'll just use the mannequins for now. Let's go see if I can add the mannequins pack to the project, and hopefully it's not going to take too long to download. It's only 300 megs. Once upon a time, we would have cried over a 300 meg download, right? Now we say, oh, it's only 300 megs. It's not too bad. How can they already be in the pack if I'm not seeing it? Okay, now I'm wondering if I'll be able to go to the character mesh and the static skeletal mesh. Okay, so there's many, and there's simple, and there's Quinn, and there's Quinn simple. So which one is which? Okay, let's use Quinn. It sounds like here we go. Okay, that's telling us something. Nope. Okay. Oops, it's a bit fast. Where would you say is the forward arrow? So that's our forward arrow, that little blue piece there, which means that we need to rotate it 90 degrees in the Z, the other 90 degrees. There we go, now it's pacing forward. And we need to bring the Z-axis down a little bit. So I don't know what the scales are. -50 is a bit too short, so let's go -60. That's still too little. -80. That looks pretty good. Okay, I'm going to change the capsule. Actually, I'm going to change the capsule size a little bit, which I think I need to do on the capsule itself. So in the Z-axis, we're going to make that, let's say 0.8. Oops, no, that's not good. I suspect that when you scale it, when you scale it, it's actually scaling the entire contents of the capsule, including the mesh inside of it. So I'm going to leave it as is, but for future reference, you probably need to resize your capsule before you add your skeletal mesh, not afterwards. Okay, let's compile that, save that, and let's see if we play now. What do we see? Okay. Let's see. Where did my mouse go? Where did my mouse go? I feel like that meme, lost my mouse cursor. I think I clicked in the game. Alright, yes, I clicked in the game and then the mouse cursor disappeared. So again, start it, and then when you click that, it actually disconnects your 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 game from the editor. All right, so that's not great in terms of placement. Let's see if we can improve that placement a little bit. Let's see. Gosh, that's not what we wanted to do. Navigation is still a little awkward because I don't really want to be using the fly camera like this. You can see that the feet are not quite on the ground. So let's try and position that at -100. That's too much. Okay, let's try 90. And let's see what it looks like when we play it now, whether it's on the ground. Okay, look at that on the ground. That looks a lot better, a little healthier. Okay. What did we want to do next? Okay. Okay. Let's take a quick squiz at our list of things. Okay, we haven't fiddled with the camera field of view much yet. That's okay. We have disabled the collision, so we okay for the camera for the time being. Okay. Then what we can do, if I go back to the content drawer and go to here, go to our player controller. Somewhere on here there should be a show mouse cursor. Okay. So at least now, if we play and click in the world, the mouse cursor does not disappear. So we can now have a little bit of a better view. Okay, I'm still curious why that. Oh, that's right, because I've actually done that. Now nothing happens. Perfect. Okay, so now did I get that? Is that under tools? No, it's not. Is it under tools? Is it under edit? Edit project settings. I think it's under project settings. Under project settings, we need to find the input. So this seems quite a lot like or very similar to the Unity new input management system. So it should be relatively familiar if if you've used that before. We're just going to literally duplicate what the there we go. So this is what the start your first game tutorial was doing. Basically create an action mapping, and then you can click the key that you want to bind it to. I'm not sure, and we'll have to play a bit more with things like axis mappings, etc., to see what that actually entails. Expand that. So not quite sure. That must be a if you're using a thumbstick or something like that, that gives you, or even I suppose mouse move, that gives you um, a variable, a floating point result. This will give you a Boolean result. So let's just save that. And now on the character, I think. Is this on the character or is it on the player controller? No, it's on the player controller. um, on the player controller. Here we go. Okay, so drag off pins to build functionality. Let's see. Okay. Should see hello pop up there. There we go. It was quite quick, but um, that just gives us a little bit of an indication that this is actually working. All right, so what we're going to do, let's see if we can replicate the tutorial again. And from here, we want to okay. I know there's a shortcut to add something to the graph. Okay. We want to get the controlled pawn. Okay, so this will get us the character actor that is under the pawn. Then we want to, oh, okay, that actually works. We want to get the actor location. Let's see, am I missing something? No, it's not happening. It's not giving me that one. Not sure what that's doing. Let's see. Okay, that feels good. Get hit under cursor. Right, channel. Alright, so a lot of this is very new and I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I'm really just going off of what the tutorial video is doing. But in essence, I understand what it's doing. I just don't quite know what all tools and toys are available for us. Okay, so from the hit result, we go into that. So that'll allow us to get the location of a hit result, and then we can do a get unit direction. It turns us a vector from these two pieces together. Oopsie. Okay. Let's make this smaller, zoom out a little bit. And you can collapse that. And why do you keep on? That should be better. And I'm assuming that we should now go add movement. think I've missed a step. I must have missed a step. Add. No, that doesn't seem right. When in doubt, RTFM. Let's go take a quick look. It's around here. Where were we? Alright, so that gets that transform. And then we've missed that step already.
Bindings. And you can imagine this like digital input. We want to set this variable.
Okay, step
Super
there.
cool. I didn't click in the character. The controller knows what it's controlling, so for everything that's visible for now. Our pawn we can give orders to, and we will find add movement input on the character. Now we hook this up to the event, so it's get called every tick. For simplification.
Okay, so that actually comes from there. Let's see if we can duplicate that from here. We go add movement input. That feels correct. Okay, now I'm not sure if that actually is going to work, so let's see. No, that's not doing what we expected to do. So let's see if there's a step that we missed.
Let's say this goes to the movement component in our bot. It needs a direction, so let's set the x of the vector. Super cool. I didn't click in the viewport when the game was running.
Okay, so there's the step that I was missing. Let's go back here. Now player controller. Let's move this up a bit. This return value needs to go into the wall direction. And let's duplicate it. So now every tick, every time that the game, every frame, it'll do get the control pawn, see where the mouse cursor is, get the location, get a unit vector based on where the actor is and where the mouse cursor is, and move in that direction. So let's see. Hopefully that's now what we wanted to happen. Yes, that is exactly what we wanted to happen, although it's a little bit weird. So now we need to add the toggle piece that allows us to toggle the input. I'm going to try and do this from memory, and if I don't come right, then we'll go and check the video again. Okay. Yes. Okay, we need to add a variable. We can call this just moving for now. For sake of simplicity. Nope. Put that there. And okay, we're going to set it to true and set it to false. And then here we're going to go if the condition, so get moving. I think that's how it works. So it says if we are moving, then do the thing. Oopsie, that was not what we wanted. Okay, well, I suspect that might not be what we wanted, so let's just compile that, go back there, play. Okay, we're no longer running around, and we are moving when we have the mouse cursor down. Look at that! We actually have something happening in Unreal. Now, I think this camera is maybe a bit too close. I think it is too close. But now we can start fiddling with things like that, which seems a long way from where we started. So let's try 1200. I know in that demo they had it set to sort of like 2000, so that's quite far away. Let's just see what that looks like. Yeah, that feels better. That feels pretty good. Not too close, not too far. All right, well, I think I'm going to call that a day on my bit of Unity fun. I'm going to add some animation to this character because I can't abide them standing like that. And I want to maybe add some interactability to the level in inverted commas. But that'll be for a next session, or maybe I'll show you what I've done if I manage to get there in the meantime. Thanks to all my viewers, which I think is one at the moment, maybe more. I've got 2 viewers. Oh my word. I might be a streamer yet. Have a good rest of your evening, everybody. Bye bye.